Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to do a nice little half hour or 30-minute chair yoga class. Today is September 9th, in case you're wondering what day it is. All right. So comfortable on your chair. I like to choose a nice sturdy chair. So sometimes you don't have much choice, but try to find something that has a back on it anyway. All right. Comfortable in your chair. Now the breathing is in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breaths. Always try and suspend your breath just for a few seconds between the inhale and the exhale. So every breath you take the whole time we're together is nice and slow. So just try and relax, all right? And also remember to respect your limitations. Listen to your body. If it's not going to feel good, you don't have to do it. And always try and work within your pain-free range. So if you have an issue or a chronic condition or you've got some pain, if you know it's going to cause you pain, then just kind of back off a little bit, all right? In any case, try to relax and let's see if we can do this together, all right? So first of all, I want you to make sure your legs are nice and relaxed. So the ankles and the knees are nice and lined up so you can relax your legs. And I want you to sit back in your chair. Just sit back, relax. Now we always start the class with a couple of minutes of breathing, a pranayama. So every week or every class I choose a different mudra. Now today we're going to breathe and relax into our Gaia Mudra. So index finger, the tip of the index finger represents knowledge and ability. The tip of the thumb represents your ego. Together imparts calm and receptivity. So palm up. Resting on your lap. Sit back in your chair, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long, smooth breath together. Just relax those shoulders, close your eyes, just breathe. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Suspend your breath. Exhale fully. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Just slow it down. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. For one more breath. And on your next exhale, let's bring our hands together. Now, at this point, I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair. So just being aware of your posture. So sit nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Let's rub our hands together to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more. And on your next exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers, keep the index fingers together. Preparing for Jupiter Mudra. So let's take a nice big breath together. And on the exhale, if you can, I'd like you to bring your arms all the way up. Now, if you find this bothers your shoulders, or it's really challenging for you to do this, you can bring your arms down, put them here, or you can just leave your hands right here, your arms here if you'd like. Reach. Sitting nice and tall on those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Breathe. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. One more breath. On the next exhale, I want you to release the hands. Inhale into a gentle back bend or just reach up to the ceiling. And if you find this is really hard on your arms and your shoulders, put your hands on your hips and you could do the same thing. You could do a back bend with your hands on your hips if you'd like. One more breath. On the next exhale, bring your hands down. Slow and gentle with those shoulders, hands on the lap. Now I just want to go back to the breathing again. I'm going to try and cue you when I say the next exhale or your next exhale. And that's when I'd like you to try and move, because we always move on the exhale. So That being said, let's do a forward fold from here. Hands on the lap, sitting nice and tall, take your breath. And on the exhale, I want you just to slide your hands down the outside of your calves, bow your head, and just round your back a little bit. And just breathe. So this is your forward fold. So this is a nice, starting to lengthen the spine, just kind of a release, lengthening, stretching the muscles in your back, your shoulders. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly come up, very slowly reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy, all the way up. Hands on the lap, I want you to roll the shoulders out. Just roll them out. So start slow, forward and backward. And we're going to do this a little bit more through the class. And you're going to find, hopefully, that everything's going to loosen up as you go along. All right. So by rolling out the shoulders, do that, several times during the day. That'll really help you release tension in the shoulders, starting to help you manage your stress level as well by just rolling the shoulders out. And also increasing circulation into the upper body. So from here, sitting nice and tall, legs are relaxed, being aware of your posture. Let's do some nice gentle neck stretches. Now be very careful with your neck. If you have issues with your neck or your upper spine, be very gentle. If it doesn't feel good, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. But keep your breath going. Even if you decide to take a little rest and stop, keep the breath going, all right? Hands on the lap, take a breath. On the exhale, all I want you to do is just tilt your head up, look up to the ceiling. Breathe, lengthening, stretching the front, the throat, front of the neck. One more breath. On the exhale, let's go right into a bow. Your back is straight, shoulders are relaxed, lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, come up, neutral position. The next one we're going to do is I want you just to turn your head to the left, very gently. Take a breath. On the exhale, just look to the left. A nice stretch for the right side of the neck. So it's important to do little neck stretches once in a while, just to release, decompress those tight, the neck muscles are really small. They're called scalene muscles. So it doesn't take a lot for them to be tight and tense. And if that's the case, that means your muscles or your blood vessels and your nerves are tight. So this way you just kind of relax everything. And when you include that long, smooth breath, you get fresh oxygenate your brain. On the exhale, bring your face to a neutral position. Let's go to the other side, to the right. On the next exhale. Releasing, lengthening, stretching the left side of the neck, going into the shoulder a little bit too. On the next exhale, come back to center. Perfect. All right, let's do a shoulder shrug. So we're going to do it in three ways today. So I want you to visualize your shoulder blade. When you bring them together, they go together. So we're going to try and focus on the top, the middle, and the lower part of the shoulder blade. So this is really going to help you release the chest and the front of the shoulder, the deltoid, all right? And by opening up and stretching out, releasing the pectoral muscles, that's really going to help you improve your posture as well. All right, so hands on the lap, take a breath. And on the exhale, I want you to bring the shoulders up and bring them back, slide them down, and bring those shoulder blades together. Focusing on the top of the shoulder blade, bring them together gently. You don't have to ram them together, gentle. If you feel you want to go deeper, on the exhale, bring them a little closer together if you like, or loosen them up if you need to. One more breath. On the next exhale, bring the shoulders up, forward, and down. All right, let's go and do that again. Pardon me. And we're going to work on the focus on the middle of the shoulder blades. So do exactly the same thing. Hands on the lap, take that breath. Exhale, shoulders up, bring them back, slide them down, focusing on the middle of the shoulder blade. And as we're doing this, like I said earlier, we're releasing the chest, opening up, stretching the pectoral muscles, but also opening up the rib cage. So there's lots of room to breathe, opening up your heart center. One more breath. And on the exhale, shoulders up, forward, and down. All right, let's do it one more time. So we're going to focus on the lowest part of the shoulder blade. So when you bring your shoulders up and back, I want you to release your hands and bring your elbows back. So this way we can focus on the lower part, all right? Big breath. Exhale, shoulders up, bring them back. As you slide them down, release the arms and bring the elbows back. You can keep your gaze forward. You can look up a little bit to the ceiling if you'd like. That's fine for one more breath. And on the next exhale, shoulders up, forward and down. Hands on the lap. All right, let's roll those shoulders out a little bit more. Let's see if they've loosened up a bit. So follow the breath, just roll them out. Get as much movement as you can that's comfortable for you. You know, you're always working within your limitations of where you are in your practice. So even if you don't move very much, it doesn't matter. Just try to move just a little bit if you can. Wherever you are is where you need to be. Focus on the sensations of the breath. All right. Now, let's just bring our arms down. Let's take a little rest. So this is our mountain pose, Tantasana. So this is a place you can come to anytime during the class if you want to just hang out, if you want to relax, if you want to skip a move, or you just want to rest. Let the arms hang. Just let gravity pull those arms down. Make sure that you're sitting nice and tall, being aware of your posture, of course. Relax the shoulders and just breathe. To having a positive attitude. You know, and really committing yourself. Making a commitment. Following through with it. By physically doing something. So if you decide to try something or do it, you know, try it. Do it. You know, just do it. You never know. You might really enjoy it. All right. And on the exhale, bring the shoulders, relax the shoulders, bring the hands on the lap. All right, let's do another nice stretch. Let's stretch that upper back a little bit more. So I want you to bring your arms out shoulder height, lace the fingers, palms out. Now, if you can, arms are shoulder height. If you find this is challenging for your shoulders, you could do this stretch with your arms down a little bit lower. So what I want you to do here, again with the straight spine, is on the exhale, I want you just to reach. Keep those shoulders relaxed. And let's get a nice stretch into the upper back, the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Especially after those last shrugs we did, let's release everything. Just go as far as comfortable. Keep your breath going. Bring yourself right here, right now in this moment where nothing matters. But how you feel, the position of your body, how your body moves, where you are, and that breath. On the next exhale, release. Bring the arms down. So we're going to do another nice move, and this particular one is called the Camel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn my chair a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So what I want you to do is just stay in your position. I just want you to put your hands just on your hips like this, just like that, all right? My chair's noisy today. So with the straight spine, take a breath. And on the exhale, I want you just to look up to the ceiling so you get a bit of a C-scoop spine. And if you want, you can press your hands into your lower back. You don't have, not too hard, and that gives you kind of a bit of a massage as well. And this is a nice stretch for the upper back, for the your lower back. It's a bit of a C-scoop spine, so a little bit of flexibility for the spine, but also a nice stretch for your chest as well. And this is the Camel pose. One more breath. On the exhale, release the arms. Now let's counter pose. Let's do another forward fold from there. Hands on the lap, take a breath. On the exhale, just slide your hands down and bow your head. So that would be a counter pose. So whenever we move our spine one way, we move it the other, keeping our spine nice and flexible and strong and balanced. On the exhale, come up slowly. All right, if you want, you can roll the shoulders out a little bit. All right, so let's do a nice little stretch here now. Two ways to do this one here. If you can, hands behind your head. What we're going to do is we're going to lean from side to side. If you find your arms are tired, put your hands on your hips and you can do the same thing, all right? You just want to lengthen and stretch the side of the body. So, decide on what's going to feel good for you with a straight spine. We're going to lean to the right, so take a breath. On the exhale, just lean slowly. You don't have to go far. Try to keep yourself as straight as you can. That's comfortable for you. Breathe. So this is going to start stretching out the obliques, the muscles on the side of your core, of your body, some abdominals as well, some back muscles, you feel that. Nice lengthening of the left side of the body. And exhale up. Use your core muscles to help you move. Let's go to the other side, to the left. On the next exhale, you don't have to go deep. Just lean a little bit. You should feel it. Even if you move a little bit, you can feel a nice gentle stretch here. You can feel your back muscles engaging as well. Working a little bit of core, working some abdominals. Exhale and come up. Perfect. Bring the arms down and roll the shoulders out. Roll them out if you need to. All right. So let's do a nice gentle twist pose. So from this one here, we'll try something a little different. So I want you to go, I'm just going to move my chair. So I want you to move to the right side of the chair. So just move yourself right all the way to the right side of the chair. And put your right arm right here along the back of the chair. Left hand on the right knee. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to look over the right shoulder. That's it. All right? So hold on to the back of the chair gently. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed. Left hand on the right knee. Big breath. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Now when you're working with your spine, be very gentle, move very slowly. You don't have to torque your back or your neck, all right? If you have issues with your spine, be very gentle. And even if you just move a little bit and that's as far as you can go, that's fine. Stay there. Keep the breath going. So by doing a gentle spinal twist, we're keeping our spine nice and strong and flexible and supple. All right, we're releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, and the muscles up and down your spine. Breath is the same. Keep the breath going. Don't hold your breath. One more. And on the exhale, come to center. All right. Let's see if we can go to the other side. So just very gently kind of shift yourself around. And let's go, I'm going to move my chair to the other side of the chair. Just like that. Left arm is on the back of the chair. Right hand on the left knee. Legs are nice and relaxed. Ankle and knee are lined up. Straight spine, take your breath. On the exhale, look over the left shoulder. For one more breath. On the exhale, come back to center and then gently bring yourself all the way back to the front of the chair. All right, that's just another version of doing our twist pose, all right? So let's do a nice cat and cow. So let's work that spine a little bit more. So from here, again, sitting nice and tall, being aware of your posture. Ankle and knees are nice and lined up. I want you to hold on to the side of the chair gently. What we're going to do now is you're going to inhale, you're going to look up to the ceiling so you get a bit of a C-scoop spine, bring the chest out, and then exhale opposite. Bow your head, arch your back, and roll the shoulders. All right, let's do it together. Inhale up and exhale. Follow the rhythm of the breath, inhaling up into your little cow. Exhaling into your little cat. Lengthening the spine, releasing up the back. Let's do one more. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. And when you come up into your cow, you get a nice stretch into your chest and into your abdominals, into your belly. This is a nice one for your lower back. And slowly come up. All right, perfect. Hands on the lap, let's roll the shoulders up. See if the shoulders are feeling a little looser now at this point. Hopefully they are, and if they're not, that's okay. Just keep rolling. All right. Let's work the hands and the fingers. Now, I want you to bring both arms out. Now, keep the arms low so we focus on the forearm, the wrist, the hands, and the fingers, not so much the shoulders anymore. All right, so fingers are open, bend at the wrist, slightly turn out to the baby finger. So now what we're doing is we're lengthening, stretching, decompressing the extensor muscles along the top of the forearm, along the side of the forearm, into the wrist as well. On the exhale, straighten hand palms to ceiling. Right fingertips on the left the left fingertips, gently bring it back. Releasing, stretching, lengthening, palm of the hand, flexor muscles, wrist as well, fingers too. And on the next exhale, let's go to the other side. So always remember to move your body slowly, carefully, and very gently. It's not a race. All right, we're on a journey together. There's no destination. All right, and release. Bring the hands up. Today we're just going to pull on the fingers just to stretch the fingers out. So I want you to grab, you can start with either hand. Gently pull on your thumb and follow the rhythm of your breath. So that's there to guide you, and pull back each finger. Very gently, just get a nice deep stretch, stretching out those fingers, muscles in the palm of the hand, lubricating the little joints in the fingers as well, releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, those muscles. Important to pay attention to our fingers and our toes. We need everything to kind of work together, and a lot of people have issues with their wrists, fingers, even their ankles and their toes and feet. So just try to move them as best as you can, but it's important to try and keep the mobility and the range of motion. So now, once you finish your hands, I want you just to stretch them out, and then I want you to let them go limp. Let your hands and your fingers and your hands go, wrists go limp, and just shake them out. Shake your hands out. Release the tension in the hands. Perfect. Hands on the lap. All right, let's go down to the ankles. So I just want you to move your feet out a bit and get your feet off the floor. So what we're going to do here is called a plantar flexion. We're going to push the foot forward and bring it all the way back. That's it. Working on the ankle, lower leg muscles as well, the foot and the toes. So foot off. You can hold on to the chair or have your hands on your lap. Straight spine again. Let's go. Inhale, push it forward. Exhale, back. One more time. Push it forward and back. All right, and let your feet land. All right, heels on the floor. Keep your toes off the floor. Now I want you just to wiggle your toes. You can add your fingers. Play piano. Let's really articulate those little toes. If you want, you could do some ankle circles and wrist circles as well. Move things around. All right, perfect. All right, back your legs up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is called a leg lift. All right. So what I'm going to do is I want you to scooch in your chair a little bit, move up in your chair, and I want you to open up your legs as wide as you can, that's comfortable. So wiggle around to make sure you're nice and anchored to your chair, all right? And ankle and knees are nice and lined up. You can have your feet on an angle or you can have them straight, whatever feels good for you, all right? So I just want you to lift one leg up. Let me show you. So you might want to hold on to the chair, maybe in your other leg, and we're just going to straighten. You're going to come up and down. And when you come down, you can bend the knee a bit, you can tap your toe or hover. We're going to do it 3 times on both sides. So this is going to, sitting like this, first of all, is a gentle hip opener, stretching the inner thigh, pelvic floor, groin area, the tight buttocks as well. And then when you lift your leg up, you're going to start using some of the bigger muscles, the quads, the hip flexors, maybe some core muscles as well. All right, so just get your leg off the floor. Don't worry about how high it goes. Do what you can, all right? Let's go. Inhale up and down. One more. Up. Lots of fire. You can feel a lot of activity going on there. And down. Put the foot down. Relax that leg. Let it go. Let's go to this side here. Hold on. Let's go. Inhale up. Keeping your back straight, using your core muscles, using your back muscles. Our legs are very heavy, so it takes a lot of strength to be able to lift them. And like I said, don't worry about how high. Just try and get them off the floor. Down and good. Perfect. All right, let's do one more. This one here is called the sun god. It's a nice little squat. So what we're going to do is you're going to bring your arms out shoulder height if you can, and you're just going to lean forward. That's it. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch you're going to feel around here. All right? So keep your back straight, head level. So try not to be rounded. All right? Keep everything nice and straight. Inhale up, exhale. Press down on your feet so you're nice and anchored to the floor, and breathe. Sun god. One more breath. Exhale, push yourself up, nice and strong. All right, so from here, we're going to get into our child's pose. We're going to take a little rest because we're just about done. So roll the shoulders out if you feel you need to. Stay in this position with your legs. I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this. I'll show you the full version, I'll show you the modified version. Now the child's pose is a resting, neutral, and a full body stretch. So the full version is coming all the way down and just hanging out like this. Now, if you have issues with vertigo, high or low blood pressure, or if you had a bit of a head cold or something, and it's not going to feel good for you to have your head below your hips, just rest your arms on your legs and just kind of bow your head and just try and relax and just hang out here. All right? So this is our 2 versions of the child's pose. So take a big breath and exhale. And if you're in the full version, you know, you're lengthening that spine a little bit more, really stretching, releasing all the muscles in your back and the shoulders. Just let it all go. Now's the time to thank yourself for being here today. You know, for taking this little bit of time just to sit in your chair for a while, to stretch, maybe to relax, maybe to re-energize. Whatever brings you here today. Maybe it's just giving yourself a little time to giving yourself permission to relax, turning everything off for a while. You know, bring yourself into the moment. Feel the energy flowing, releasing some of the tension, and just having a little quiet time. For 1 more breath. On the next exhale, come up very slowly. Push on the feet, help yourself up, come up slowly so you're reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Anytime we have our head below our hips, those are called inversions. So always come up really slow, all right? And you get some fresh blood and oxygen into your brain as well. And let's get those legs together, and I want you to sit back. Sit back in your chair now. Let's prepare for Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today. Sit back in your chair. Now you can sit back. Now I want you to find a place in your chair where you can just completely relax. You can let your legs go slack, let your arms hang, whatever you want to do. You can bow your head, it doesn't matter. Just melt into your chair. Become one with your chair. All right? Close your eyes and keep that breath going. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. And when you're ready, I'd like you to bring yourself back to a nice straight seated position. So again, being aware of your posture. Sitting nice and tall and proud. Relax the shoulders. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub them vigorously. Activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, 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 Sadnam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace, and love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, all done. Lovely. Very nicely done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. If these are stretches you can do by anybody, anytime, anywhere, any kind of chair. They're just stretches. It just kind of loosens things up, gets the blood flowing, releases the tension, and maybe work out some of the kinks as well. You know, but you can always feel good after doing a few stretches. All right, so thanks again for joining me, and stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a nice little 30-minute yoga class, half a yoga on the mat, and also a nice short little Pilates class on the mat as well if you're interested. All right, so have a lovely day and a lovely weekend, and enjoy this beautiful fall weather. All right, thanks again.